Don't applaud me for not doing anything. I'm not a politician. Well, it's been quiet today. I haven't done much today, really. Oh, I'll tell you what I've been doing. I'll tell you what I was doing today. What were you doing today, Craig? I'll tell you, imaginary viewer. Today, I've got a book coming out, right? And that I wrote. Oh, yeah. And you're like, no, wait, you wrote a book, Craig? Yes. What, with pictures and stuff? There are some pictures, you know, but mostly writing. And it comes out on September the 22nd. It's called American on Purpose. It's my autobiography. Oh, snap. Anyway, so today I'm doing the reading the audiobook version of it. So I'm reading it, and a lot of it was a surprise to me. I don't remember writing that, but I was doing that. I'm reading the audiobook, and I thought, this is a very long book. But I was reading. You have to read it out loud, obviously. You can't just read it into yourself. Now, see, that would impress me if they had digital technology that you didn't have to read it out loud. You could just read it, and it would put it on tape for you. Anyway, I go to this place to tape myself reading the book, and I'm reading the book, and it's a recording studio. So it's not, I mean, it's rock stars and everything are there. And then there's me. Hey, everybody. And they're all with long hair and, oh, yeah, but maybe we'll just put another guitar on, whatever they say. Taking their drugs and hanging out with their hoes and their pimps and everything. And I'm there reading my book. It was a great surprise to me when... And then when you're reading the book as well, you want to try and make it, you know, kind of... I get bored reading out loud, so I start trying to put voices in, and the guy's like, will you please read it in your own voice? I'm saying, this would be funnier in an Indian accent. I'm like, well, you're not Indian. I'm like, I know, just let me do a bit there. Oh, imagine my surprise. When... Which I admit is also not an Indian accent, but... Anyway, I had to do it all in my accent. But I think it's quite exciting to do an audiobook of your own. I might listen to it. And read my book at the same time while looking at a picture of me. Or I might not. I might go and see a psychiatrist. Which is what I would recommend to anyone else in show business that does that. Which is all of them. Come here. They're terrible people. Except for the guests on the show tonight. Yeah, they're great. We'll be right back.
It's hard to stay up, it's been a long, long day, and you've got the Sandman at your door. But hang on, leave the TV on, and let's do it anyway. It's okay, tomorrow's just your future yesterday.
Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Ferguson.
Excuse me? Please, keep the noise down. We have neighbours. We don't have neighbours. It's a disused warehouse. High above Los Angeles. It's a great day for America, everybody. Yes, it is. Great day for America. It's a great day. It's a great day for our former president, Bill Clinton. He went to North Korea and he negotiated the release of 2 female journalists there. He did it. Clinton agreed to go as soon as he found out the mission was about picking up chicks. He's like, I'll go. I'll do it for America. I will find these young ladies and I will rescue them and bring them home. The 2 journalists are flying back with Clinton on his jet. They told reporters that they endured round-the-clock surveillance and repeated strip searches, and the prison in Korea was even worse when they were in there. I like the ladies. Man, he was like 10 years since he's been the president or something, 8 years, and still it's all fun. Do you hear that Dan Rather, the veteran newsman Dan Rather, is suing CBS for $70 million? They're like, you're wasting your time, Rather. You're wasting your time, man. If CBS had that kind of money, they wouldn't have an immigrant hosting a talk show. They'd have a real American doing it. I'm a real American. You know, in New York City, they're going through the coldest summer on record. It's so cold in New York that Trump is still wearing his winter toupee, and it's August. Now, that's weird. The weird weather's all over the world. Like, in New York, it's record cold. In India, it's record heat. It's so hot in India, they've announced a new environmental laws because apparently the glaciers in the Himalayas are melting. How dramatic was that when I did that? God, they're melting. Where's my Emmy? We're melting. You know what I blame for this? I blame Al-Qaeda or Al Gore. I can't remember. One of them. The glaciers melting is due to the global warming, probably. That's Al Gore will be at home right now and be like, told you. Or I'd be like this. Told you. Now, the Himalayas are a massive mountain range. They stretch across India and 5 other countries. Big look. Do we have a map of the Himalayas? Do we, by any chance? There you go. There's Himalayas, not Tibet, Himalayas, Pakistan, Jennifer Aniston. I didn't know that Carnegie Delhi was in India. Anyway, it's the Himalayas. It's the home of Mount Everest, and K2 is there as well. K2 is the sequel to Mount Everest, I think. Its full name is K2, The Legend of Curly's Gold. Now, Everest, of course, is what I meant to say, but I said Everest, of course. I don't know why I think that's funny, but it is. Maybe it's funny because we can edit it out. Oh, no, we can't because it's live! Oh, no! A guy made a mistake. What'll we do? Just put it on the air because we don't have $70 million to give away. What? $70 million? What the hell is it? Oh, who knows? Anyway, look, Everest is the highest point on Earth, is what I'm saying. Some scientists argue that actually Willie Nelson's tour bus is the highest point on Earth. Now, the mountaineer Sir Edmund Hillary is famous for being the first guy to climb Mount Everest. But what they don't talk about is the guide, the local guy who showed him the way up there. And you're thinking, how does he know the way? It's true, there was a guy, a Sherpa, a local guy who was named Tenzing Norgay. He had to carry Sir Edmund Hillary's stuff, you know, his tennis racket, his tea-making equipment and everything, his iPod, I don't know what the hell he was carrying. Like, oh yes, just go up here. How do you know? No one's ever climbed here before. Well, I came this way before once. Anyway, that was 50 years ago. Nowadays, rich yuppies climb Everest all the time to impress their friends. You know what's at the top of Everest now? A Starbucks. You'd never... You never get me to go mountain climbing. I couldn't take that. All those strained muscles and men climbing up ropes and another guy's butt in your face. You know? It's like a party at Elton John's house. Bye! I'd like to be an explorer, is what I'm saying, but there's nothing really left to explore. If you want to see the South Pole, you just Google Earth, South Pole. The first person to reach the South Pole was a Norwegian explorer, Roald Amundsen. He beat the English there because it was a race, but the Norwegians won. They had to eat 24 of their dogs to survive. See, the English would never do that. They're like, eat Fido, good Lord, no. I'm sorry, I don't quite understand. You want me to eat the dog? I don't eat meat unless it's in a pie. I couldn't eat the dog. I'd rather die than eat the dog. Which, of course, they did. Now, the Arctic explorer, there was an Arctic explorer called Ranulph Fiennes. He's related to the actor Ralph Fiennes. He had a very strange accident in the Arctic. He was peeing in a bottle, and This is true. I'm not making this up. It's not like I'm making stuff up. Well, sometimes I make stuff up, but this isn't. This is true. He was peeing in a bottle in the Arctic, and the side of his pee-pee touched the bottle, which at these desperately cold temperatures, it got terrible frostbite. You had to cancel the expedition, which begs the question, you're in the middle of the Arctic. Why are you peeing in a bottle? You can pee anywhere you like. You can write your name, you can spin around. There's nobody there. There's nobody there in the Arctic. See, have a pee anywhere you like. You could do more than that if you wanted. Who's going to see you? A Yeti? The explorer, speaking of... I mean, that's not right. A Yeti wouldn't talk like Scooby-Doo. Yeti's Indian. And if he's Indian, what the hell's he doing at the North Pole? He likes to travel. Look, I don't know. Anyway, the Yeti. You know the Yeti? Yeti, it lives in the Himalayas. It's basically Bigfoot with hard nipples is what it is. You want me to stop now, don't you? I want to stop too, but I can't. I can't stop. But I don't want to get sued. $70 million? Have CBS really got $70 million? No, they haven't got $70 million. If the CBS have got $70 million, I want about 40 for new windows. Not 40 million, $40. Which would double the budget of this show overnight. We'll be back with more $80 television.
It's Michael Caine's Animal Kingdom.
Did you know a giraffe can clean its ears with its 21-inch tongue? If I had one of those, I'd never leave the house.
Michael Caine's Animal Kingdom.
Welcome back, everybody, welcome back. Well, welcome back to the big show where we're very worried about the Himalayan glaciers melting. Oh, yeah, laugh. Go on, laugh. You laugh. I'll worry. I'll just sit here and worry while you laugh. If the Himalayan glaciers melt, that could be big trouble for India. They get all their water supply from the Himalayan glaciers. India's a fantastic country. They gave us many of the world's greatest inventions came from India. The Kama Sutra came from India. There you are. The Kama Sutra. The Encyclopedia of Sexual Position. Have you ever seen the Kama Sutra? When you think, oh, this will be cute, and then you look at it, you're like, what are you doing? It's got all the hair, it's got everything. It's got man on top, woman on top, man wrapped around a bedpost like a pretzel while a woman hangs from the ceiling. And then it gets weird. And some of those positions, you're looking at it, you think, why are you doing that? Couldn't you just lie down and cuddle? If you can do it, why do you even need a partner for this? Now, see, the Kama Sutra could never be from America, and I'll tell you why. We've got too many lawyers in this country. The minute someone get injured doing one of these things in the Kama Sutra, there'd be the high-powered lawyer with I don't know him out of your big city ways, but where I come from, we just put tab A into slot B. The Beatles went to India in the 1960s. They went to study with the Guru Maharishi. That trip it was very influential. They started wearing the traditional Indian dress. Playing the sari. 40 years later, Paul McCartney still wears a dress like that sometimes. Do you have a picture of Paul McCartney by any chance in his Indian clothes? There he is, see? There he is! All right. That's enough of that. Do you know what else is from India? Ashtanga yoga. You know the power yoga, though. Now, see all that Ashtanga yoga? That's actually based on British military exercises. What happened is the yogis that were watching it during the days of the Raj, the yogis were watching the British soldiers exercise, and they went, you know, that would combine pretty well with the yoga, I think. And they did. So if you're doing Ashtanga yoga and you turn into a big, strong British man, that's what'll happen to you. That's what happened to Madonna. That's what happened to her. Oh, yeah, judge me. Judge me. Why don't you? Yeah. If I could be bothered getting up, I'd come around there and shake my fist. I'm too tired. I've been reading my book all day. Oh, then I did this and I did that. Oh, I'm so great. I'm European, you know. Did I just give myself a bad review for my book? Good, I deserve it. Smug bastard that I am. All right, then, this is from Nancy in Wareham in Maine, Massachusetts. She's from somewhere on the East Coast. Nancy says some stuff there. This is from Katie in Republic in Missouri. Not the Republic of Missouri. Don't worry, you haven't missed something on the news. Missouri is still one of the 50 states. And do you remember when Sarah Palin's husband wanted to not be a part of America? He wanted to be secede from the Union. That's Alaska to be its own country. I'm like, yeah, fine, be your own country. 50 miles from Russia. See how you get on. Go ahead. Yeah, help yourself. Help. No, you go ahead. What I'm saying is, we love you, Alaska. We want you to stay. Your only defense against an empire of Canada. I think I've got myself in a lot of trouble all of a sudden. Anyway, Katie, if you remember, originally we were talking about the emails here. Katie says, Dear Craig, would it be cruel to name a pet pig Bacon? Well, it depends how smart the pig is, really. I mean, if the pig knows what bacon is, then yeah, I think that would be excessively cruel. But really, I think when you say bacon to a pig, what the pig hears is... And also, if you called a pig, for example, I don't know, Dorothy, then... Or a boy's name, you know, Jeremy, right? Jeremy, your pig. If you say Jeremy to a pig, all it hears is... What I'm saying is scientists have proved that no matter what any noise happens in the universe, pigs hear this. I made that up. I also read in my book today, apparently I did a lot of powerful hallucinogenic drugs. I did. Yeah. See right there, when you quite spontaneously gave me a phony round of applause. Right there. That would have been the point if this was a proper television show where I'd take advantage of that round of applause and cut to a commercial break. But I've gone on too long and lost that opportunity. Now we'll have to go to the commercial break with an awkward silence. Don't waste it! Oh, all right then. We'll be right back, everybody. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the big show, which today is on August 4th. Oh, it actually is August 4th. Oh. You know, sometimes I get so wrapped up in things, I think, hey, what day is it, August 7th or August 4th? Why are you making that joke, Ferguson? Because did you pre-tape this show in the future? Maybe. My first guest tonight is an award-winning actor. He's in the he's in the show Monk. You know, it's not it's not about an actual monk. The final season premieres this Friday. Please welcome the lovely Tony Shalhoub, everybody. Tony Shalhoub. Tony.
Wow.
Welcome. I was checking because your jacket is so fantastic, but I wondered if it would strobe.
Yeah.
Do you know what strobe means?
I do. I have that problem all the time.
Wait, it means,
I have
you know when you watch TV, I'll tell them because some of them don't know.
Oh, okay.
Or, you know when you watch TV and sometimes people's clothes go a bit weird looking?
It jiggles like...
It jiggles.
That happens a lot to me when I'm naked, actually. My skin's strobe. There's like this electricity. It's just like coming off.
But take off your jacket and your shirt and we'll see if you, we'll see if you strobe there. You are looking quite buff, I have to say. Have you been, you know, in the not eating or the, that? Oh, really?
Yeah.
The old Hollywood diet?
Just working. Hard work. I work all the time.
Oh, this is the last season of Monk?
Yes, it is. Our 8th
terrible.
and last year.
How many episodes is that now?
Well, by the end, we have six more to shoot. We'll have 124.
Wow, that's a lot.
A lot of hours. But you know,
Hang on a second. What's the number of this show tonight? 926.
Okay.
All right. But 27. But to be fair, your show is good.
There's a difference.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Anybody can do.
What are you going to do? It's been part of your life for 8 years. What's going to happen?
You know, I have no idea. I'm going to go back into that, you know, in the actor void. I just don't know what. And you know, it's kind of great though. I've had this wonderful gig working with great people, all, you know, kind of job security.
Yeah.
And I have to say, I'm kind of looking forward.
Well, you'll have to go out and, well, you won't have to audition anymore. They'll just say, hey, do you want, you know, $20 million to be the goofy neighbor and all that?
And I'll say no.
No?
I'll say no.
Well, you probably got about
20 million?
20 million. Yeah, they pay actors that, you know.
No actors I know.
Well, when I say actors, not all actors, maybe three actors get paid that.
Do you get paid that? You can tell me.
$20 million? $20 million? If I had $20 million, you wouldn't even know where I was. I'd be gone. Okay. I'd be somewhere, you know, in the Himalayas enjoying the last of the ice.
That makes me feel better that you don't make that. It makes me feel better.
Yeah, but what, you enjoy my failure?
I do, but besides that, it makes me feel like more like we're equals.
Oh no, come on, you're Tony Shalhoub. I'm just the douchebag on TV. Hey, did you go to, you going on vacation? It's the summertime. It'll be August the 7th soon, the big day where everyone goes on vacation.
Yeah. August 7th. That happens to be the day that Monk Season 8 premieres, August 7th. Is that Friday?
It is a Friday,
yeah. That's when that's when our season premieres. On USA.
Yeah. USA Network?
Yeah, not on USA Network.
Not USA the country, not like,
the final season.
Right.
Yeah, we did well. I had a month off this summer, so...
Where'd you go?
I went to Martha's Vineyard.
Oh, how terribly presidential of you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Do you have a house there?
We have a little...
You have a house in Martha's Vineyard?
More of like a little cottage. A cottage.
Well, a cottage with a little sort of swimming pool and a little sort of a dock and a little sort of a, landing strip?
Yeah, but it's still a cottage.
Yeah. That's very nice. What do you do when you're in Martha's Vineyard? Fishing?
You know what's funny? I did do a little fishing this year.
Yeah.
I did. I just go to the beach. I love to, just...
Take your clothes off?
Kick back. Oh, yeah. Eat a lot of... I like to... strobe at the beach. But I like to, have a little seafood here and there.
Yeah. But that you caught yourself?
Not necessarily.
Look, fishing isn't going down to the store and buying a fish. You know that, right?
Oh.
See, what about sailing?
Never mind.
Do you go sailing?
I'm not a big sailor guy.
Well, what the hell are you doing in Martha's Vineyard? You don't go fishing and you don't go sailing. What do you do?
My wife takes me shopping.
Nice.
Nice shops there.
Do they have good shops there?
Great shops.
Really? What do they sell in the shops? Ladies' clothing?
I'm not really...
Maybe a nice jacket?
I'm not really paying attention, really, to what they're...
To me or to when your wife takes you shopping?
Any of it.
Yeah.
It's 8 seasons, Craig. Come on, what do you want from me?
Yeah, I know.
Years. I'm freaking exhausted. How many years have you been on now?
On this show?
Yeah, on this show. Here.
5 years.
See?
Yeah. I'm pretty tired too, actually.
No, I got to tell you. How many times have I done I've done your show, what, about maybe 5 times, 6 times, something like that?
A lot, yeah.
A lot. I got to tell you, though, and I'm a truth teller.
Just think, before you say this, do you have to say this?
I don't have to, but it'll be funny.
Oh. Okay.
I got to tell you, I'm just going to say this, and, you can take it however you want to take it.
Yeah, all right.
It's not really meant as a compliment, necessarily. Not really meant as an insult. It's just the truth.
Then why do you have to say it? All right, say it then. Come on.
Well, in the however many 4 years I've been coming on your show, I have to say, you have gotten stranger. It's getting a little further out there every year, a little more. I got no problem with that. I'm just laying it out there. You want to talk about the Himalayas now?
You put me off.
Okay.
Ever been to the Himalayas?
No.
So we'd be 2 guys on TV talking about something we knew nothing about.
Not
like
a clue.
Fox News or something like that.
Exactly. I'm not so worried about receding glaciers in the Himalayas.
Well, not all your water supply. Your water supply comes from the San Fernando Valley. What do you care about the Himalayas? No, but it's...
when you say the word receding, see, I got whole other worries going on. Iceberg, glacier.
So the water supply of the entire nation of India is nothing to you compared to your hairline, is what you're telling me. Do you think you've perhaps been in show business a little too long?
Does that make me superficial?
It makes you my friend. Thomas Shalhoub, everybody. We'll be right back. I liked Tony Shalhoub's jacket. Do you think I've gotten stranger? Email me at idon'tgivearatsass.com. My next guest, you might know from her from the Friday Night Lights show, and she's in a new film, 500 Days of Summer, which is in theatres now. Please welcome the lovely Minka Kelly, everybody. Minka Kelly. You look lovely. You've got the lovely... That's Kelly Green.
It is.
That's a lovely dress you're wearing.
Well,
Are you
thank
Irish?
you. I have a little Irish in me, I do, yeah.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
your name's Kelly.
Yes.
Yeah, and Minka, that's not so Irish?
No, my mom just made it up.
She just made it up?
Yeah.
Just made up a name?
Just made it up.
I
know.
love
I
that.
should come up with some sort of interesting story, but...
No. Here, it would look out of place.
Yeah.
We're talking about... Well, never mind. Where are you from, then?
I was born here, and
Here?
That's quite an interesting mug.
You were born right here?
I'm sorry, I couldn't help but notice this mug.
What, the cup here? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's from Albuquerque, that cup right there. Albuquerque Rattlesnake Museum.
Oh, okay, yes, and I spent 8 years of my life in Albuquerque.
At the
There
museum?
you go. No, not at the museum.
Have you been to the Albuquerque
I
Rattlesnake
have
Museum?
not even heard of the Rattlesnake Museum.
Then you weren't in Albuquerque.
No, okay.
What were you doing in Albuquerque then, if you weren't going to see the snakes?
When you're a kid, you can't really choose where you live. So, yeah.
Well, there's that.
Sort of mom's decision as opposed to mine.
Albuquerque was her choice. Was your mom big on snakes? Did she?
Can't say that she was, no.
And I wouldn't have chosen that particular town. and your dad is a musician, yes?
Yes, he is.
What does he do?
He plays guitar.
In which rock pop group?
He's not in a group anymore. He
Oh, he's
used to
not?
be, yeah.
What did he used to be in?
He was in a band called Aerosmith.
Aerosmith. What are you doing at? Really?
A very long time ago.
Very long time ago?
Very long time
Yeah.
ago, yeah.
Does he play the guitar now?
He does. When he watches TV, kind of hangs out, plays.
Listen, does he watch TV wearing a sort of, a shirt and shorts with the guitar on his lap and a cigar?
How do you know?
I think I know him.
Amazing.
So your dad's Irish then?
No, he's French.
Right.
Yeah.
Does he understand our ways in America?
He does. He's American, but he was born in France.
Really? Which part of France?
Paris, France?
Really? Have you been to Paris?
Not yet.
Really?
Really?
What the hell is wrong with
I
you? You
know.
spent 8 years in Albuquerque, you don't even spend a weekend in France?
Albuquerque wasn't my choice. As soon as I had the choice, I got out of there. I came right back.
Wait. You never got out of there. You still haven't been to Paris. You have to go to Paris. Where have you been then?
It's
Other than
definitely on the
Albuquerque,
list.
which is a nice town.
I just got back from Africa.
Africa?
Yeah.
There, now you're talking. Where were you in Africa?
I was in Ethiopia and Kenya.
What were you doing there?
I went with a really wonderful organization called the Mocha Club, who shows how you can have such a huge impact on the cost of just a couple of mochas, or $7. Like, for example, you can, with $7, give water to 7 African... sorry, I'm a little nervous.
You want to have some water. Yeah.
7
No, don't drink that. There, that cup over there. You can't drink out of this cup. Only Americans drink out of this cup. You all right? Are you all right? Do you get nervous on talk shows?
I'm sorry, I'm a little nervous.
Really?
I don't know if it's you or the show or the cup.
No, look. First of all, let me assure you, this is not a very important show.
No, not at all. I knew that. I did know that.
And your career... That's good. That's the kind of thing we do here.
Yes,
we
okay.
make a fool of the funny foreigner.
Yes, I know. Earlier he was calling you he said that you've gotten more and more weird.
Who, Tony?
Yes, and I wonder if that, I heard about a puppet collection you had. I wonder if that might have had to do with...
I don't have a puppet collection.
No.
I just don't have any friends. I'm almost 50 years old. I'm 47 years old. Do you believe it? Well, don't answer this. But yes, 47. I know, 47. Good Lord.
That's pretty up there.
It is. It's get. You know what? I start going like this with my pants. I'm like this.
Okay.
And I go. And I'll tell you what else. I've started to do this. I've just noticed when I'm on my own, which is a lot, just me and my puppets. Sometimes when I'm on my own, I do this.
Oh, yeah.
The old man teeth licking stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
Definitely over the hill.
Sorry if I'm turning you on. So, what's the film about then?
Oh, it's really a lovely film. 500 Days of Summer is probably one of the best movies I've seen in a long time, and I have so little to do with that. I really have such a small part in the movie, and I couldn't be more proud to be a part of something so wonderful. It's Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Zooey Deschanel have the most wonderful chemistry I've seen in a very long time.
So it's about a chemist.
And it's not about a chemist. Sorry, I'll answer the question.
Does does the chemist create a formula and then?
Yes.
And then go nuts?
Yes.
And wreck
it's a
the
movie
joint?
about chemistry.
I think probably this is my idea for a film. A chemist goes nuts and wrecks the joint.
Oh, sort of like Nutty Professor.
Like no, not like the Nutty
No.
Professor. No.
The original Nutty Professor.
No.
No.
No. Look, it's my film.
I'm sorry.
No, he goes nuts and wrecks the joint, but seriously in a dramatic way, not in a funny Eddie Murphy way.
No.
No, in a kind of this could be the end, and then the guys that have to come from the government go, ready the jet, and the guy who's the detective trying to find them goes, we're through the looking glass here, people. That's what you want in a film. Does anyone in your film say, we're through the looking glass here, people? Then I won't be seeing it. I will. What's it about? It's a lovely film about love?
It is about love. It's a sort of backwards romantic comedy. It's not your average romantic comedy, whereas it's not where the girl is hopelessly in love and looking for Prince Charming. It's the girl who actually doesn't really believe in it until it actually happens to her, and the guy is hopelessly in love with her.
It's a documentary then?
I'm not making her...
It sounds lovely. I'm sorry we don't have more time to talk about it. But it's lovely to see Minka Kelly, everybody.
Are you interviewing for the position?
Oh, yeah. Why are you?
Yeah.
My competition.
It would appear.
Yeah, so... a little awkward.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you, don't get the job.
Well, I hope you don't get the job.
What did we learn on the show tonight?